Hello. Right, welcome to another one of my little videos. So, I said on the last CRF video I was going to change the fork oil to 5 weight, which I did, which made the ride a lot better on sort of hard pack where you've got tractor wheelings. However, a piece of advice I'm going to give you, which nobody on any video on YouTube or any forum will give you, would have saved me a shitload of trouble and money. And I'll show you what's happened. I've discovered it when I was changing the oil. Hang on, let's see if I can get it in focus. So here I've got some damage. Doesn't look a lot, but I've tried to sand it down, and basically what it's done is it's destroyed, well, it's damaged my fork seal. So you can see, I don't know if you can see it, I'm trying to look at the screen, but it's leaving like a ring of oil, and then it can leak down and go on my brake disc basically. But if I put a new fork seal on there, or get one put on, that's just going to rip that out. I've spoke to the bike shop and they've said that that gouge is too deep to repair. I've got to get another fork stanchion. And all what happened was, I was riding along and I was just going to go and ride through a ditch after, I think it was at, I can't remember, I'd done something to the bike and I've got like a little test area where I go. Anyway, the ground had dried out, and basically what happened, here's the 5 weight that I've got in at the moment. Basically what happened, I hit this like rut at the side of the ditch at a funny angle. I tumbled off, I basically rolled into the ditch, but the bike landed on the side, obviously on the rut, and you can see, if I come in the light, there's some damage there on the fork guard, and obviously that the back bit of the rut had just gone on there, caught the stanchion, and it's done that damage. Now what would have saved all this hassle, because now I'm looking at 240 quid for a stanchion if I get a standard one, because they come with the feet, or I can get a second-hand fork leg for 150 quid, but they're a bit shit. If I had bought these, which are basically like a neoprene fork protector, which I've now got to run so I don't get oil on my brake disc until I get this sorted out, that would have saved me all the hassle. So they kind of, they have like neoprene that go, sorry, Velcro that goes on there, and then you can see basically goes to the bottom of the fork leg. And it's come round. I mean, yeah, you're probably going to get a little bit of stiction off the fork. It's not going to work quite as smoothly, but versus paying out 240 quid for a new stanchion and having all the hassle of a leaking fork seal, I would say that I'd do that every time. So there you go, I'm giving you that free advice. If you're going to ride off-road, unless you want to be taking the risk of doing lots of damage, I suggest that you put on the neoprene fork seal sock covers, whatever you want to call them. They're about $18.99 off eBay for a pair, and yeah, they'll save your forks. And there's no one else that I know of on YouTube that's probably going to give you this advice, but I would say that that's nearly as important as having your bark busters or your sump guard personally. And to be honest, I've not actually really hit anything hard on the sump yet. Alright, thank you very much. Well, you should be thanking me really, because I'm the one that's just probably saved you a load of money if you go through with the advice.